last time I had to leave a little early, but where are we? Well, we just secured the crown of North Africa for our daughter. So, yep, there is Queen Margaret of Africa, 29. Plenty of heirs, so not worried too much. I can't do much to help her though, so unlike Valencia, where I've been sending money regularly, Africa's too far away, apparently. I can crusade in Africa, but I can't send gold. Which, okay. But, anyways, we have a water fight because just before we left, I forgot about this, but I declared war on Norway for the Isles, the northern part of these Isles of the British Isles. So, let's see. Is there anyone I want to call in? Who the fuck are you? Ah, I'm not gonna call you in because I feels like it'd just be unnecessary. Their army is almost a tenth the size of mine. Oh my god. I have an entire army there which is considered high quality. On that note, actually, I keep meaning to swap out one of these. Uh, where are my Norwegian mercenaries? Did I leave them in Africa? Don't look like it. Yeah, I ain't fussed about them expiring soon. I want to know where the fuck these guys are. Oh, they part of this army? Ah, that explains it then. You know what? I'll extend your contract, but I'm also going to send you straight over to Norway. Which one's got my siege equipment? You. You can come, just start doing your stuff, and then you can support the siege army. Extended. There we go. Got them for like another 4 years, give or take. And whilst they're out doing their thing, let's upgrade a couple things. Hey there, Phylum man, how you doing? How did I take the capital of Norway before they've even got their army to the UK? Um, well, I guess we're just gonna carry on. You know, what's the point of us stopping? Pretty good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Time to expand the Anglo domain. Damn right. We're kicking the Norwegians out of the British Isles with this war. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, near enough. There's a few tiny islands, but I don't think they're considered part of the British Isles in this. So once we've done that, we'll be getting our Archbishop over here. I don't think he's actually the Archbishop, but either way, our Bishop, and we're going to get him to just create claims on all these lands, including, I think, Iceland. And then we'll go from there. At the moment, he is converting the heretics in Ireland. So, yeah. Oh, look at that. They've come to us. Well, we will pursue. Hey, Fallon. Hey, that's dedication right there. I do appreciate it very much. That or you've absolutely got nothing else going on in your life, which I hope that's not the case. That sounds pretty boring if you're just watching me for entertainment. Time to hit the books. We're gonna pause it a second. We got a life pack to pick up. Accomplished forager. Oh no, that's forager, isn't it? Ew. Flames. No, I appreciate that, man. I do. Uh oh, I learnt the Norse language. That'll be handy. Done. What are you up to at the moment then, anyways, Fallon? Playing a game? You just chilling? This campaign has told me one thing. That it would be very easy for me to invade Norway. I don't know if that's because they have a shit king at the moment, which he doesn't seem that bad, or if it's just the fact that he doesn't have any good allies of Norway. Yeah, by the looks of it, it's only his vassals that he has allied. Um, which works in my favour, at least. We will take a hostage, lower the armies, watching some StarCraft and kind of working. Is that the type of work where you say you're doing it, but really you're just like ignoring it because you keep getting distracted with other things? Now, let's quickly run through some of this stuff because I really want to get a good chunk of progress going here today. I really don't care about the Albion election. I am the emperor. There is no king of Albia. I don't even know who my current heir is in general. Actually, who is my current heir in general? My grandson is my. I'm really getting up there in age as well. Because what I am 125. There are new mining projects that I want to be part with, so I sent my job application last night. Ah, fair. I don't. I don't recall if I actually know what you do for work. I feel like I probably asked. I know you. I think said that you study at uni. Is it? Or you do something around university. I'm pretty sure of that. Da, 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 da. Right. Well, he did not want to allow himself to be arrested, so that's fine. Let's go kill him. Oh, you graduated. Fair. That's good. That's good. Chem and a chemical engineer. No, fair. That's pretty fancy. Well, it's probably like explosives or something. But what makes you want to do be part of a mining company then? Wouldn't you be better with some environmental stuff, processing, optimizing? Oh, fair. Is there a lot of work for stuff like that then over there, or is it a bit difficult? Is it something that you'll more likely go abroad for at some point? Hope they have me. I like mining, energy related fields. If not, I just apply to other stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. You go where you're wanted, not where that just ignores you, sort of thing. That's fair. That's fair. Like, You're not wrong. The world is a bit messy at the moment, so to a degree, it probably is very. It's probably just easier to stay where you know how things work. Probably makes things just easier in general for you as well, because that way you're not trying to learn an entire new culture or anything. Like you're already set up. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of you guys there. I mean, the mentality we have a lot of resources, but we are going where our, ugh, but where am I going slow? Yeah, I suppose it's just one of those like mentalities and everything change over time. And a lot of the time it's rooted in culture or upbringings and stuff. Like a lot of people, I guess, at the moment are just a bit like, fuck it, I want to live my life and leave my own mark, which isn't a bad thing. Does mean sometimes you obviously push some people the wrong way, but yeah. 50-50. The reason I say this is it depends on the environment. Competition, so essentially, you know what this grass is green. The grass of your neighbour is always greener. We all have problems. We do all have problems, but this is also where collectivism and individualism are. They both have their positives, both have their negatives. But at the end of the day, we're all better working together because just collectively, it means that if you stumble and you need a bit of help, you're not surrounded by people with the mentality, oh, you should be able to do it yourself, fuck off. Where if you're individual enough and you don't have um, the oversight or the instructions on how to proceed with something different, then individually, it, having that individualistic mentality means that you can go, actually, I don't need to wait for help with this. I can figure it out, or I know what I'm doing, or even in a collective setting, that individuality could go from everyone doing something a very inefficient way to going, actually, I can improve that. Why don't we try it? And it can go hand in hand. I must keep up with appearances. Why would I care what others think? Yeah, let's go for it. Cornering the ball. Exactly. Like, at no point should anyone try to do it completely on their own, but at no point should the collective be the only way around it. Because that's when you start getting overburdened bureaucracies. I try to kill a guy. Second. I just say, it's like, for example, so here sometimes come a foreigner and tries to, I don't know, up a business or whatever, and instead of take it as motivation to do something, they complain about it. That that's an issue that happens quite regularly in other country, around the world, really. Actually, come to think of it, it's I personally think it comes down to an insecurity in people's belief of their own um, livelihoods. I think is the best way of putting it, because you look at, well, here in the UK, here in the UK, we obviously prided it for a while. We still do, but we have a big steel industry, and a lot of our industries actually, come to think of it, including car manufacturers and stuff. But because of how we decided we weren't going to support them so much ourselves. It means our steel, for instance, was briefly bought by a Chinese company. It's now owned by an Indian company, and people are always complaining like why is that not British owned, or why is our car manufacturing being sold to this, that, and the other, or why is half of our energy providers like French or whoever? Um, it it comes down to, well, we haven't done enough to foster keeping those industries, so they've they've been bought out, but there's no reason we couldn't reset it up or organize it ourselves. We just need to have the right people get the motivation. I'm gonna let their contract run out. I don't particularly need them right now. I haven't got some big war. I probably could have one, but I don't. I could bring France under tribute, for instance. I could press for claims. It is probably a good time to do it. Yeah, it is sad when that sort of stuff happens, but at the same time, that is just sort of life. Hmm. Someone had Brittany on their thing, and I'm thinking that might be a great one to steal away from the French. An entire duchy. See if one's Burgundy over here. It's like, ugh. Who is this guy though? Oh, my court musician. Um, where's he from? Is he actually? He's a Breton, so he's from there. I am his liege. You know what? We'll do it. Why not? This is the start of the Anglo-Frank falling out. Oh God, I just fucking extended that at probably the worst time. Wait, is she out of war already? Ah, she's won her war. Good, 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 good. Um, you. I'll take Leon straight away. Wrappings of Majesty. Um, Local fashions have symbolic meaning. I fucked up there. If I didn't, yeah. Where they're retreating to? They're retreating over there. Let's get this army over. And I guess what we'll do is we will push towards Paris. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tutoring, whatever. Pay a hunter to run to the raw map, explore the plains myself. I say, I said draw up the map myself. Yeah, we'll end the rivalry. Why is he in jail? I don't 100% remember. I'll be honest, but he was a known criminal at one point. Uh, where is he? He's here. Um, I don't remember why, but he's a known criminal. This is what it's under possibly. Blah, 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 allowing me to punish him without being a tyrant. No. Uh, is he gonna? Duh, 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 duh. See his memories. This is probably where it'll be then. He was in prison, defeated, married. His wife died, 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 inherited. Um, Yeah, I don't actually know. I got the option saying that he was a known criminal and that I could arrest him, so I arrested him. He said no. He rose up against me, and then I threw him in prison and just left him there. Gold, you see? God, seize all of it. No. I I'll take the war chest. I'm not going to say no to extra cash. They grow up so fast. No, I can't. I don't have the gold for it this time. Sieging our way down to Paddy. Britannic War. Um, as this conflict is no longer against France, but Empress Anne instead. Oh, the Empress is stepping in, is she? Wait, was I not already at war with the Empress? That's one French army. Thank you. Side will march into the other army as well, and then we'll. I think the next siege is actually Paris itself. Yeah, we can now siege Paris directly. Yeah, and they're trounced. Um, yeah, let's do a bit of scheming. Do that one. Outliving a child? Oh, another son died. Oh no. Anyways, what? All my kids are dying in like their 50s and 60s, whilst I've lived to 130 nearly. Well, yeah, I would. But do you want to know how many of my kids have already died? I've had one, two, three, four, five, six, six sons and two daughters die on me. And that's without even talking about the grandkids. I've even had a grandkid die. Well, I have 55 living family members right now. I'm just saying. Got a fucking massive family tree, apparently. Oh, fuck you. They're just from me and downwards. That's not including parents. My character apparently doesn't claim to have a parent. Why is the French army running away? Stop running, cowards. I just had a war springed on them. Three of the four provinces here have castles. Are the French scared or something? Uh, yeah, hire some discreet agents. I already feel safe. Good. The French are just building castles everywhere. It's almost as if they're scared of being invaded. This is actually the first time I've invaded them, so I actually don't know why they would have. Um, da, 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 da. Had a council member die. We'll have to deal with that. Extend. His mercenaries are getting a bit expensive. Gonna have to get rid of them soon. Da, 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 da. Oh, bloody hell. Um, give it to you. You're a little bit better at the job. Let's convert some of the Cornish out. Let's also keep trying to get rid of the heretics over there. Okay, let's go crush that French army. They are no further use. Okay. Who's just gone to war with France or whatever? Because that's a lot of right. Are they just raising up to fight me or something? Or is like a civil war going on? Oh, fuck off. Well, I'm gonna try and get some of Brittany besieged. Oh wait, there's a liberty war going on against France. BRB King Charles. Thank you. No worries. Take your time. You are. Oh, Hey, well, Messi has changed hands. There we go. Now that looks brilliant. Right, let's go mass ransom off. Oh my god, so many notifications. Just bugger off. Uh, uh, We're going to slay a beast. Okay. Everyone's showing up. Let's do the hunting. Emperor, what a bounty of nature! Look at the plants. Back on the horse. Come on. The hunt failed, even though we had 80% chance of success. Ah. Titles can be created. Here is a son. Here's a son. Blood or not? Yeah. What is going on over here? Oh, I can declare multiple wars. Forced vassal. Hmm. Do I force vassalization of Norway? If I do that, I'm going to become too powerful for EU4. No, I need to. I need to. Hmm. Or do I do it and then release it in EU4? I don't know. I don't know. Who's he at war with? Uh, two groups I'm not really fussed about. He's a giant apparently as well. I don't really want a claim on Norway. Call to arms. Oh, you actually do need help. Okay. Oh no. My daughter's fallen ill with smallpox. She's died. No. My great grandson has become the king of Valencia. Summon the fish. Fish. Yeah, that one. Always go for the safe approach. That seems to have kept me alive so far. While I enjoy how willing King Robert does my bidding, this is his you, Empress Anne, remains outside my reach. Robert is just the man to help me. Liege is responsible for their vassals' actions. Robert will help me care for me. I have a hook in the King of France. Not the Empress of France, the King of France. You're losing. Let me. Uh, the fool. And mum's left. Okay. Okay. Cornwall is English. Let's begin betting the Welsh. Ah, yes. Integrate Brittany into the Empire of Britannia. What do I have here? Kingdom of Lothringia. Who are you? Not really anyone to me then. I have my own claim. Wait a second. The Duchy of. Okay. And then air claim. It's again the Duchy of Lothringia. Oh, so it's all this that they would get. That's a lot. Is that the one I have a claim on? Yeah, that's the one I have a claim on. Okay. Hmm. Oh, it is sort of like falling apart. No, not arranged marriage. Like, if I was to go to war here, it almost looks like I'm going to war with my twin, to be fair. Oh, wait. He's my great grandson. No wonder he looks like me. From the daughter I wed off over to the Danes. That's where he's come from. Quite an elevation. Um, no. We keep improving England and leave the rest of the world to do its own thing. He's finished converting. Yeah, no. How the fuck does that work? My bag is falling apart. Oh yeah. Lawful imprisonment. Let's imprison it. Stop that, you heretic. Oh shit, that's the thing. Consider the hour gone for a price. Offer him loyalty. I'm not laughing. Smiling at you. There's a bit of a difference. Oh, we need to repair a few of these. So repair, repair. Feasting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Right. So many events. And the feast is finished. Da, 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 da. The English crown. that. Yeah, just trying to figure out where these guys are. Yeah. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10. Let's sail down to Spain. Okay. Not a terrible idea. So it's not a terrible idea. Make it, yeah. Um, no, set him to it. Um, Duke, you've let your skills slip. So unless you're ill, you're not. You're just old. I'm going to swap you out. Mm-hmm. Right. Da, 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 da. Well, if you still I don't get why he's so buddy with me when I actually have claims on his land. Raise the armies. Like, no. We will send the. Yeah, the main siege army goes there. Du, 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 du. Okay. Come on, get the rest of you in. Well, that was pretty shit. Fuck's sake. Be funny. Yeah. Alright, let's get some decent mercenaries again. Now these guys. Contract 3 years. Something like that. And then these guys. Yeah, send them over. Oh, they're already committed to the battle. We could probably bring this battle back, actually. Hey, look at that. Where are they going? They're sailing back across to Norway. You not want that. Is that all I am? Human dustbin. Mhm. That's actually a nice idea. Thank you. Thank you. Even picking pickles out of a burger. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. 6 out of 10. Nah, that was a bad battle. Let me just quickly sort this out. Let's hire the white company. No, not particularly. Hello, Slobbery. Debatable, but he's very entertained with himself, isn't he? Benji. Very entertained by himself. Mm. Well, considering I've literally ran all your men basically into their grave, it's pointless extending your contract. Let's catch them. Do 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 do. Me. 10? Okay. Da, da, da. Wait, has the siege army been actually wiped out? Oh shit, yeah, it did. That's the Swedes fleeing back to their country as well. No, it's not. They just decided to hop over like that. But um, ah, well, unless I misread that, I now have cancer. Yay! Right. There we go. It was hard fought for just a few little islands, but why not? No worries. No way. Yeah, that works. Oh, do I not have a Master of the Hunt? I lost apparently a lot of my people. Yeah. Sounds about right. Later. Let that expire. At nearly 150, I'm able to take a new wife because my last one just died. Oh yeah, completely. Yeah. Um. Do, 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 do. None of these have the. There isn't the option to sort the way I want it to sort. Um. Oh, flames. Enjoy. Welcome back, Phylan. Um. No, we'll just reset that. And instead, what we'll do is we'll go Power of Alliance. Nope. How's the English Jesus? Nearly 150, and I had an event recently which gave me cancer. Yeah, let's not marry a child. I'm 150 for fuck's sake. I don't need any allegations. Um, oh wait, what's that? She's a lunatic. Absolutely not. Uh, that's a duchy. Okay. Wait, what? Although there is no way to conclusively prove it, Danda has brought forward evidence that uh, Tisa is not the daughter of Emir. Ah. Now that is disgraceful. But not much can be done, so I'm going to ignore it. Well, she's expanded the North African kingdom a fair bit. Valencia is slowly growing as well. Oh. He's arrogant, is he? Right. You can have two. Take one more. No. I said you can have two.
Go get your ball. What?
Have the rest. You know what? Because you were so good there, there's another two. They're all gone.
Don't put that in the bin. What do you want? Sit there.
I'm not sure if that'll take it much weight. It should, but I'm saying
Fat.
I will tickle you. Is Benji being greedy? Hey, you gave me it. Oh my god! I've basically created the Hatzberg family. My grandchildren include the Holy Roman Emperor, the King of Croatia, the Queen of. Oh wait, what? What the fuck has happened there? The King of Spain, basically, the Queen of North Africa. This one's got himself into a bit of a pickle by the looks of it. 7,000 there. 10,000. It was lovely. Don't know how I ate it, considering you were feeding her it, but you know. The spaghetti was amazing. And I'm giving you it. Just turning it down a little bit because Luke is streaming. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so France is in a state of civil war. I'm actually one sec. So if I go to the family tree, I'm guessing I could probably scroll through some of this to find like that's the current king of Valencia. That is one of my. That's within my kingdom. They're within my kingdom. That's Granada, so that's Spain. But that's come from her. She also set up the Kingdom of Croatia by the seems of it. That's an L somewhere else as well. Apparently, he took a different dynasty there. So I'm guessing matrilineal marriage, maybe. Duchess of Lothian. Okay, so he married into one of the West German families. That's the North African family, which has grown considerably. He's the prince. Where? Oh, not all my daughters are going to be showing on here properly, are they? Oh, are they? I don't. Yeah, there, that one. I don't know who she married, if she married anyone, but she was married off to the Holy Roman Emperor. Obviously, that entire side of the family became part of the that family tree, not mine. Fair enough. Okay, now I need to get my entire army into France. And we're going to start our campaign by besieging Paris. And that is going to mean a massive siege effort because the entire county that Paris is in is basically just forts. But we can luckily sail straight up the river, which goes to Paris, so there's not really much concern there. I guess considering we are in a state of war, I'll extend your contract for now. Still powerful, but not to get a whole nation like back then. You can just get an empire. Oh wait, what? I missed a bit. How powerful was marriage back in time? You can just get an empire. Um, it depends on the level of marriage because you're talking back in the medieval times, all the way up until fairly recently, actually. Marriage for um increased wealth and fame was very common. Um, oh, we're not actually at war. Even even with the peasantry. Fuck off. um, so it really depended on the situation around the marriage. Like kings, dukes, counts, and all that typically married um to once again grow wealth, grow land, but also for for alliances, um, and in attempts to end wars as well. One of the ways that um, one of the ways that it was tried to bring the end of hostilities between the French and English was um, marriages, but they never really usually held that well. But it happened up and down, not just Europe, but most of the feudal world. Are we the aggressors here, or are we the defenders? We're the defenders, but I've got aggressive and I've just started attacking France. You're right. Thank you. Uh, camels. Two camels for a wifey. In some parts, yeah, that would be a thing. Like the entire jerk around Indian parents selling off uh, their daughter for like two cows and a goat is something which does, in a weird way, represent how the feudal medieval world was, and how some cultures still sort of take that entire approach to marriage. For me, just fart machines, and you'd get far more. You'd get a lot for you, wifey. Don't you worry. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. They. I think the main thing to consider, though, especially with what you've said there, Rylan, is the value of it in the culture. Obviously, it won't be for most, but um, cows are near sacred for the Indian belief in it. My grandma, great grandma, was taken out of her inheritance because she married a commoner. There you go. Like that. That's how families were. Some families still are like that. Only I can do that.
That's what.
That'd have been the car door. But yeah, no, my bad.
Oh, so you knocked her out of the car?
He was still a very educated man, but he was just a worker of them. The guy who like take care of her and bring her back from the convent to home. Yeah, but that is the unfortunate issue with the classes, especially of the time, because you had obviously an entire divide between workers and aristocrats or just people with wealth in general. Covenant, because in that time women weren't allowed to study; they just learned like piano and other stuff. Like yeah, no, they that's true. They learn household skills, how to raise family, and that sort of stuff, and how to maintain a family by sewing and whatnot. It is weird to think about sometimes when you're looking back at how different life was then to now, sort of thing. Sometimes, as he was sort of lawyer, so managed to recover some land from my great grandma, but it's still just a part of what should have been her property. Yeah, no, exactly that. I guess something to throw into that, like in some cases, there are some families, especially rich families, with aristocratic roots, which are somewhat still like that. Um, Obviously, we're talking like an entire different world, really. But look at the royals. Prince Harry basically not completely, but almost got completely disowned over the fact that he married a divorcee American. Oh, my bad. I didn't notice the time. Right, I'm gonna have to come off in just a second. Just I'm doing this bit. Yeah, okay. What was this? Yes, my family was kind of assholes, well, but they became chill now. They used to be very classist and stuff. Of course, they didn't have slaves, but got revenue from cocoa plantations until they broke. Kind of calm, I don't know. Not me. Just to be clear, are you sure it's not under your keyboard? Fair enough. All right. Um, a lot of rich families were like that at one point or another. Stop what? Typically, There we go. Not knowing enough about Spanish sort of wealth classes are out, it's a bit difficult for me to say. But I guess if they started off as, I'm not gonna say the rich Spanish when everything fingered, but the more influential people when Ecuador became independent, then it explains it. Because that's one thing you've got to consider as well. Often wealth doesn't transition between powers unless you're very smart with what you're doing. Okay. I was trying to build Valencia up to become a big rival to me. But apparently that's broken off into Croatia, and I guess the Kingdom of Aragon took its piece as well. The Kingdom of Africa is still looking good. It's not as strong as me, but it's looking good. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna quickly look around the map, and then we're gonna call it a night. You can be rich, but keep it. You need to be smart and evolve with time. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. India's fragmented again. The Cum Kingdom is still growing. They're even in the Holy Roman Empire a little bit by the looks of it. The Baltic Empire looks like it's become a thing. I'm guessing that is meant to be pseudo Russia, I suppose. China's doing China. Japan has renamed itself and is still in two parts. Romania is crazy. You're right. We've got a pretty unified Abyssinia as well. Basically, all the way from Egypt to Ethiopia, just completely one big country. Okay. We will be having further wars with Norway because I plan on taking the islands, but I'm not going to be growing